everyone, my name is Seki, and I just realized the new event isn't actually an event. It's a freaking chapter. So what I'm gonna do is basically continue where I left off, which is El Oro de los Tigres. I haven't done this at all, and I don't know how many story parts this is. Let's see. Maybe I'll never know. I mean, let's see how far we'll go. An old umbrella, you've had it before, the silent, old, and familiar black.
Vertin.
Through the window, she sees a beam of light penetrates the statue suspended in time.
I saw Vertin by the storm. No, it's just a nightmare.
The slender figure gets up. The lobby is as spacious as it used to be, but she's the only being walking across it now.
A nightmare, overly real. Is it because I haven't seen them for so long?
Rarely, this place would be in such serenity. Since their return to the Foundation, each one of them has been invited to a one-on-one talk with the Foundation.
Was the first to leave. She said she was going to talk to Madame Z about which department we would belong to. I haven't heard from her since then.
Yes. Here are their background reports I wrote for your perusal.
Then, Sotheby. Her boredom was swept away by the invitation. She departed in such a haste that her beloved doll was left behind on the carpet.
This is Sotheby, a well-educated lady born in a traditional Arcanist family.
Oh look, Franz
She comes from an
Kafka.
extremely privileged background. Her family had a special influence around the world. Besides, she has limited social skills and scientific knowledge. It will be difficult to assimilate her.
Compared to Sotheby, Mr. Apple was apparently not very happy to be invited. When he left, he turned a little green.
Mr. Apple, under his modest and gentle appearance, lies a sharp perception by nature. Being so erudite, he always has his own views of our historical intelligence. As far as I know, he remains upset about Captain Regulus's involuntary affiliations with the Foundation. While Regulus has never been truly accepted by the Foundation, she has missed out all the education and training a member of the Foundation should have received. The influence left by the outside world on her is like a banner among the ordinary staff in the Foundation. A banner way too salient. Once the banner was held up, new arguments were raised, and thus exacerbated the factional conflict inside the Foundation.
Factional conflict? There ought to be no factions in the Foundation. All of us share one common goal. You should know that well.
But the conflict has been there all the time, and it only grows. The group that believes in mankind's supremacy is splitting the Foundation's belief apart.
So, time isn't the only thing you've been observing these years.
The conflicts cannot be covered by regulations anymore, Madam Z. The storm has been here for 8 years. None of the people who are left behind can shake off the influence it brought. Human technologies are being reversed, while Arcanum is blooming. The unexpected first storm brought more than half of the Foundation's elite members away from us. The number of staff of the House of Integratus and the Committee cannot compare with that of their heyday, even now. In order to contend against Manus Vindictae, we have kept absorbing Arcanists from the outside world. However, the dissenting voices have only grown louder, loud enough to be heard. and have become a faction that couldn't be shaken. The Mankind Caucus, beyond their control. These new arcanists only brought fear. They demand an unchallengeable power to make decisions, and a harsher control of arcanists. Madam Z, I don't want my friends or me to be the sacrifice of this conflict, as we were 4 years ago.
That's why you handed in the background reports of those arcanists as the evidence for your proposition in the negotiation. Vertin, what do you want?
A neutral, safe, and legitimate place for us.
What if I'm also on the side of Mankind Caucus?
I don't know whose side you're on, but I believe the future you pursue doesn't end up with the Foundation being split apart by factional conflict. That's what I learned from that stormy night. Your eyes told me. You didn't belong to that chess game.
You may leave the reports. I need some time.
No matter what your decision is. Thank you.
In the middle of the office stands solely the lady in white. She flips through the files, sighs, and then picks up the phone.
Please put me through Delegate Mark.
What? The long hallway is located between the committee and the House of Integratus, forming a bridge between the two loci of power. Familiar and unfamiliar ones bustle around in the hallway, holding proposals that only have a 1 in 10 chance of passing.
Hey, Vertin.
Hello.
Your friend is waiting for you in the rehab center. Mesmer Jr., remember?
Let us take you there, so you guys can catch up.
You know, I remember before I had a conflict between the Manus Vindictae and the Foundation, but I guess we really are true neutral. Trail wet letter, a letter with lovely stamps wet by dews. Dear Z, the last person from who I'd expect a letter. I'm glad to hear from you. About what you wrote to ask, I didn't find anything. No one in the France branch knows about the storm, including the leader and some of the senior officers. I think you have to give up on this one. But we need to know more about the storm, so do those big shots. That's why the Foundation is desperate for a source of information that values the timekeeper so much. That being the case, we are back to the beginning. How ridiculous. I don't think there is anything else I can do for you or her. The good news is, my business trip to the France branch has been smooth, and I'm estimated to be back in the headquarters tomorrow afternoon. I'm writing this before my way back so I can use the beautiful special stamp I got here. Maybe we can have another game by then. The people here are not good at ping pong, so things become boring after I had beaten everyone I saw. By the way, congratulations on your promotion. I'm glad to know you have already adapted to the style of communication and the work in the Foundation. Clever as you are, we all know you are thinking and acting the scientist way. Anyway, the time no longer goes forward, but it didn't stop. It has brought us to this mess and we have to do something. One more thing. Keep the black umbrella you mentioned. You don't always get to find a rain gear used by someone that witnesses and braves the storm. Yours, Cats, from the France branch. The outsider. Under the bridge and bricks and stones, few plants can vegetate here.
Miss Druvis, we are waiting for your response.
Now, I am the last to be invited.
Is there anything else that concerns you, Miss Druvis?
When will my friends come back?
They are waiting for you outside the suitcase, just as we are. All we want is an opportunity to talk to you face to face.
Another detail is that both the Foundation staff and the Manus Vindictae, they have something covering their eyes. And I don't remember why or if it was explained at all.
Please wait a moment.
There is no time to feel attached to the past. She looks at the brown granules in her palm. These are seeds of trees. As she wags the fingers, the seeds are sprinkled on the ground by the stairs. They quickly roll and disappear in the gaps and crevices. Oh no. Her friends are not here, of course.
May I ask where we are?
The library. A place where people let down their guards. Trust always facilitates cooperation, don't you think?
But I don't even know your name.
The name is Constantine. I'm the Vice President of the Joint Committee of the Foundation. Please allow me to extend a welcome on behalf of the Foundation.
She taps her pen on the table and calls out a thin pile of documents. The signatures are left blank on the paper.
We have sent this document into that suitcase days ago. I should assume that you have read it. What's your conclusion then, Ms. 𝐻𝐼rr?
Are you referring to inviting Sotheby, Mr. Apple and me to join the Foundation? We need to discuss this with Vertin before we give you a proper response. We don't know much about the Foundation. As far as I'm concerned, I do not yet intend to join any organization.
That is to say, you are inclined to turn down my proposal.
My apologies. Vertin has not only been of great help to us, but also saved us from the storm. I cannot accept the invitation without her opinion. Neither can I make decisions for others.
Fair enough.
Constantine gets up on her feet and walks to the other side of the table. There stands an unfinished card tower.
You, who accidentally and rather luckily escaped from the storm in 1929, and now seek refuge from the Foundation. 𝐻𝐼rr, Sotheby, and Apple, you are the spire of the tower. Between you and the Foundation, the stories in the middle are our investigators who go out to rescue the wandering arcanists and humans. Vertin is one of them. Merely a drop in the ocean. Vertin, indeed, is the key to connect you and the Foundation. But let's not forget, only an entity as massive and powerful as the Foundation can provide you with long-lasting protection. Without the Foundation's supplies, manpower, and technology, even Vertin can barely sail against the great tides of history, let alone the ordinary people, whose fate is doomed to struggle in the endless hazards of time. Open your eyes and take a look. We are the unshakable fortress you should rely on.
That was honestly so cool, but also I'm terrified.
Do you still wish to talk to Vertin first? She's receiving a treatment from us, which means she won't make it back by your side before any decision is made.
They're pressuring her on purpose.
Her suitcase will also be retrieved for research purposes after the meeting. As compensation for your displacement, we will arrange you a more decent room. Ms. Z will show you around the headquarters tomorrow. Go walk around and meet some people. Perhaps it will help you see what the most beneficial choice to all of us would be. I will wait for your answer. But don't keep me waiting for too long.
You can't just leave it there! What's happening? A coat rack. Oh, Sotheby! That's Sotheby, right? Outsider. Yeah, that's This is Druvis, that's Constantine. Oh, Constantine has the head of a circle. That's bad. Okay, let's go here. Hopping and bouncing, it marches forward with the pride of an alchemist and the manner of a lady.
Yes, I've received the report on the Chicago office. Well done.
The envelope leaves her and flies out of the window. Madame Z quickly walks through the crowds and stops at a door in the hallway. Aside from the vibrant secretary area, the entire hallway is bathed in a serene vibe. This is the door to her own office.
Good timing.
No, I don't like you.
Did I startle you? Considering what we've been through together, I didn't expect you to be as surprised as Miss Weyerhaeuser was.
Sharon didn't tell me you're here.
There's no need to tense up. I told her not to say anything. I have talked to Miss Weyerhaeuser. Everything's going well. She's gotten quite a shock. That little pale face. Like a stressed cat. She's in dire need of comfort from a friend.
What do you want me to do?
To do what a good tamer would do. Reach her with a sincere, friendly gesture. Ease their pains, answer their questions, and lead them on to the right path. Of course, most importantly, make them be of use to us, to serve the course of the peace of mankind.
I see.
Constantine feels pleased with the response. She gets up and walks towards the door.
None of them has signed the agreement, but this recruitment is essential for us. For the short term and for the long run. Can you see what I am doing?
Madame Z listens with her head bowed. Constantine smiles.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Don't address her as Miss Weyerhaeuser. She doesn't like it.
I'll take note on that.
She stares at her until that slim, tall figure goes through the door and disappears in a distant light.
Five 2/3 portions of silver wine, 20 drops of toad oil, and some crumbles of pure gold from 𝐋𝐨𝐿𝐴.
Sotheby rests her head on the table, stirring the semi-solid liquid in the tube. She contemplates for a bit and takes out 2 more tubes with bright-colored materials inside from under her dress.
Last ingredient, the burning acid salts. Sotheby's incredible shape-shifting potion will be done at any minute.
Why is she making one? The burning acid salts fall into the bowl, and out of that bowl raises a strange smell.
What is going on? The edge of the potion has turned pink. Blimey! It's the iron bowl! It reacted with the potion! Oh no, this is not good. What effect will it cause now? I should have brought my crucible with me. Nothing can work as a decent vessel here.
She jumps up with annoyance and starts taking circles in the room.
Time is against me. Dinner will be served at any minute. I have to make up my mind now.
She's quickly counting the ingredients hidden under her dress. 23, 24, 106. Not far away from the room, footsteps come closer and closer to her closed door.
Miss Sotheby, dinner is ready.
Wait! Don't come in! I don't have enough ingredients for another potion. What can I do? This could be the last chance to make it out.
Miss Sotheby, do you need help?
I am putting on stockings. This is ladies' dressing time, so don't you come in. Just a minute.
The tube is radiating heat in her palm.
It's all right. I'll be fine. I may look a bit different from expected, but it doesn't matter. 3, 2, 1.
She inhales deeply and finishes the potion in one gulp. The unperfect potion flows through her throat, wreaking the smell of timber in her esophagus. She feels something is tickling her in the hair, and her head seems to lose its weight. Her nails become fluffy like cotton, stretching out in all directions. There seems to be a sun hatching in her larynx, hanging over the rest of her body. This is a feeling too distinct to be overlooked.
My throat is burning!
Poor 𝚃𝚑𝚎𝚎.
But I made it, didn't I? Let me see. What am I now? A coach rack? Impossible. I was expecting a movable tennis ball.
Miss Sotheby, please excuse me, but I have to open the door. Miss Sotheby?
The guard freezes with the dinner plate, looking up and down in bewilderment. There is truly no one in the room, nor any places for anyone to hide.
Huh? This coat rack. Was it here before?
He doesn't like the way it stands there. He turns his face around to the desk. He certainly can't miss that muddy semi-finished potion in the bowl. He cautiously dips his gloved fingers in that suspicious mud and takes a whiff.
She must still be in the room.
Yes, indeed. Suffering she is, in this very room. Itchy. Incredibly itchy. Her throat feels as if it become a lump of soil where water weeds grow vigorously and they are dancing and burning. Oh no.
Miss Sotheby!
Jump! Jump!
She grips her hat, jumping like a standing twig towards the open door. What strenuous move, what a painful pace. She can't help missing the days when she could walk with 2 legs. But the guard seizes her by the pole.
Miss Sotheby, you are not allowed to leave the room without permission. Please forgive me for being violent.
It's the Iron Bowl's fault! This is false imprisonment! I must get out of here today! Bodyguards! Bodyguards!
Oh god. Right. Let's bring Regulus, Voyager, and Satsuki. I haven't used her yet. Is she good? Let me check. Okay, she's good. Okay, we're good. Yes. Alright, I can bring in a third one. Let's bring Born Balloon.
Shall I ask the enemy for their tactics?
Never mind. Use this. Born, you can use this one, I guess. Okay, go. Alright, how do we do this? Counter.
They're just little games.
For everyone.
Nice! Run, Rabbit! Run, Rabbit!
Oh yay! We have 𝚃𝚑𝚎𝚎! Amazing!
Start me up! I will do as asked. Nice!
For some reason, hearing the Japanese is weird to me. I'm used to games having
ready to be
English. Like there's no other English, no other language in English dubs, but clearly R99 is not that. It's not like that.
Are you ready to shake?
And I should have known she would speak Japanese, but I overlooked that for some reason.
Woohoo! Release!
Stay low profile.
Yay,
Want to be shunted to
jams!
some radical
Or teardrops. Oof. The potion Sotheby smashes on the floor has taken effect. The guard is deeply troubled by the sneezes one after another.
You can never seize Miss Sotheby, the great potion alchemist, that easily.
Oh my god, they even added... Man, they put so much work to add like little details to their models. More of the people in white are attracted by the noises in this room.
What? What's going on? What's wrong, Miss Sotheby? Your dress is a mess. Ugh, this room smells terrible.
Oh, my body is back. The potion's effect wears off.
The guard covered in odd slime tries to get up off the floor with great effort.
It's good to see you here. We must apply for more guards for this room.
How about no? Let them out. Raise a glass. See, we are all experts in vodka. Huh? Wait, let's see. I assume this is Madame Z. Yeah, Mesmer. This is Constantine. That's Vertin and Jervis. Brisk, lively, running footsteps echo between the walls of the empty hallway.
Miss Lilia!
Leilani?
You are here! Here you are. Our teacher asked me to give you this and ask you to help us to... What was it?
Leilani suddenly stops herself. She scratches her head bewilderedly.
To evaluate the mock exam of Xena's enrollment procedure.
Oh, right! That's it! I couldn't find you anywhere. They said you were in the rehab center, so I came here. As quickly as possible. Well, turns out the moment I saw you, the thing just slipped my mind. I'm overexcited.
Alright, I got it.
I'll head back then. It's a great pleasure to see you today, Miss Lilia. Woohoo! Go for it! Allez! Ganbatte!
Leilani waves at her, running away delightfully.
Why go for it, me? Do I look like a stagiaire to her? Неважно. Let me check. Elevation, 2,500 feet. Mountainous terrain. Dense forest area, good atmospheric visibility. Enemies. Groups of ground-based wood critters and airborne Elitio species 04. If we were to engage the enemy in this dense forest and fight in close range, our mobility will be largely reduced, and we can't barrel roll to dodge attacks from the ground. Close enough. Ready to fight.
Lilia signs her name on the paper. Oh, we're really doing this now? Okay, quick lineup. Let's bring in Lilia, for obvious reasons. Where is Lilia? I know I have her... Did I not level her up? No, I definitely did. I leveled up so many characters, I don't know where is where anymore. Oh! Oh, Lilia's a star. Okay, that's why, no wonder. Let's bring you, and... DK? Yeah, we're good.
Let's kill time together.
Sterilize.
Du besiegst Sandy. Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy near me.
Hand failed. Oh, what?
Wear gloves. Yeah, I know.
Freaking dumbass!
That was like a perfect response.
You still don't recognize me? What about now? Du besiegst plantains. Oh, need me to get you guys in the ambulance?
2, 1, down.
Now, let's choose 2 lucky guests. Sterilize. Ladies and
I think it was a good idea that I over-leveled.
any special kind of lucky
I've been trying to level up all my characters to inside 3 level. No, yeah, just inside 3 and then max level. Oh, money! I've never seen that before.
That's it. Skutchny. What kind of new recruits they will let in by giving out such a simple exam?
She takes a few mouthfuls from the military canteen hanging on her belt.
Are you evaluating the battlefield mock exam for this year? I heard Xeno has updated their question bank.
Madame Z walks up to her from the other end of the hallway. Not far away from her, a dressy stranger follows.
Nah, just killing time.
She throws the exam paper aside, looking up and down at the wand-holding newcomer. Their eyes meet.
I smelled bison grass.
Huh?
In your canteen.
Huh, right. Authentic Zubrovka. One of the few pastimes I have here. Wanna have a sip?
Oh, you can tell she's drunk. They added blush.
No, thank you. It smells fresh. Tender. Like thyme and lavender in spring. I believe it is precious.
You can smell things. Fresh indeed. Made in 1929. I'll say it's already about, forget it. I don't do maths.
A sensitive time, without saying any more words, they all cast their eyes on the closest window. Behind that window on the bed lies a patient, securely packed by magnetic coils, rubber tubes, and a transparent helmet.
So, you're here for Vertin too?
I'm showing her around the foundation and decided to drop by the rehab center.
Mesmer Jr. sits by the bed. She has noticed the visitors at the window, but she doesn't turn around to them. Her back stiffens even more, a sign of vigilance. The wand is also guarded by several staff members of the rehabilitation center. Their state-of-the-art equipment spirals up their uniforms.
Does she dream?
Sometimes.
Madame Z stares at the reflection of Juvis's face on the glass.
Let me show you somewhere else.
Juvis does not say another word. Silently, she follows Madame Z and moves towards the other side of the hallway. Neither of them looks back. At one point or another, their figures overlap each other, as if they were the same person. Lilia turns her eyes back on the inert person in bed. She jiggles the canteen in her hand. It's still half full.
You have a good taste, Bellwether. Never tried the vodka from 1929 before. Good for you to get this in the US, when both alcohol and coumarin were banned. The thing you said about take care of them for me when necessary, I'll consider it. Raise a glass, подруга. To your health, your soon recovery, to our better lives, to this unknown date, to this messed up time. За здоровье.
Even though we beat up Lilia in Vertin's childhood, She still respects her. That's nice.
You have a basic idea of this place now. I'll walk you to your room. Is there anything else you want to know?
What do I have to do so you will release Vertin?
Someone has hit the nail on the head.
It depends on what you hope to achieve.
Depends on us. Is that what you said? Vertin, the person we rely on, is being hypnotized in the rehab center. That suitcase, the world we inhabit, has been taken away for research purposes. It's as if the whole thing was manipulated to leave us high and dry and isolated, so that you would have something on us. We do not have a choice, Madame Z.
However, if we change the condition, that something they have can turn the negotiation around and in your favor.
I do not understand what you mean.
Before she went to the rehab center, Vertin asked me about which department you would be in, and we have worked out a feasible proposal. That a catalyst is what we need at present. The quiet, mild, and tranquil status quo makes the change seem unnecessary. A proper gust of wind will vitalize the wave of change and push it to the cusp of revolution.
You mean... but it is risky.
That's true. I cannot give you any promises, but a fixed pattern of management will only impede the development of everyone. I hold the same idea as Vertin's in this case, or there is another path in front of you. Sign your name and become an official member of the Foundation, a path that many arcanists who cannot support themselves yearn for.
So, you are not inducing me to join the Foundation?
I'm here to show you around. My senior asked me to make sure that you had a comforting tour. I hope this tour is helpful for you.
What happened to Sotheby? A notebook left aside. A neat, detailed note shows one's longing. 206 LSCC seminar note. At the meeting this morning, MP Callaghan and his great-grandson, Dr. Callaghan Jr., submitted the research report on zebra crossing, lemon, snow leopard pattern, and transportation and teleportation arcanum rituals in joint names. In the report, they mentioned an innovational point of view on the relations between zebra crossing and the crisis in human subconsciousness, and that between horse herds and the feeling of levitation. Supported by a considerable amount of experiment data, they are granted Series D funding of Level 1-11 by the LCC funding channel. LSCC, oh my gosh. In the same meeting, I cannot pronounce that, so I would rather not say it. 1-07 stable release was displayed, which were given rounds of applause in the room for 17.8 seconds. There's no doubt that the display was a great success. It was a pair of artificial lower limbs, its skin and blood vessels crafted through cell reproduction and monkey brain transplantation, and the bones and muscle made with branches, white crystal powder, woolen threads, and golden privets from the southeast of France. It is capable of all kinds of movements, including walking, running, jumping, and gymnastics moves. It could even spider walk on the wall for 120.7 seconds. Just as its inventor Miss Perotti said, centered on the rationality and efficiency we learn from human civilization when we harnessed unstable, ever-changing arcanum technology, so it can provide real, stable help for more people. There's no doubt this person is a good example of LSCC's core philosophy. Yes, this is the Laplace Scientific Computing Center. I think I'm going to enjoy working here. 11/21 January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September 19, Mesmer Jr. Laplace Minute Book M Volume 1, Page 1. In the castle. Sotheby! Harder than the sands, warmer than the stones, another shelter that you can count on.
Where on earth do these seeds come from? They're stuck in the crevices. Can't even get them out with the gravity vacuum cleaner. It's like they're rooted.
Oh, so that's what Juvis did. But why?
They weren't here until a few days ago. I heard some of these seeds were also found in the rehab center, but the staff there got rid of them in no time.
Bloody hell. Looks like we have to dig them out one by one with our fingers. Gotta get it done before the inspector's here.
Seed? What seed? Let me take a look.
She stands on tiptoe, trying her best to figure out what's happening outside the room through the ground glass.
Oh, I can't see anything. I'm so bored. Do I really have to sign the agreement to get out? But I haven't discussed it with anyone yet. A fair lady always thinks it through and reaches an agreement with the adults before she signs any document. Mr. Carson has said that hundreds of times. It must be vital. Oh.
There comes a disturbance from the other side of the door.
Backup! We need backup! Emergency! A whole forest appeared in room 101, the material area. It's growing out of Timekeeper's suitcase.
What are you talking about?
As I said, it's an emergency. The staff in room 102 and 103 are here to help. A large number of branches came out of the suitcase. They can detect our positions and even attack us on their own.
Juvis!
Did you use Draco Drought?
Of course not. The room is full of inflammables. The whole floor would be burning now if we did. We used military chainsaws, but it's a drop in the bucket.
Fine, I'll go apply for a few more. Just wait for me there. Agatha, go help them out.
Roger that.
The forest is growing out of Miss Vertin's suitcase. Could it be Struvis's great arcane skill? The guards are gone. Oh, I wish I could see that bizarre scene myself. Huh? What's that strange sound?
She lays her eyes on the shut door. The keyhole is rattling.
Is the door shaking?
The rattle visibly becomes stronger.
No, something is coming in.
The lock shakes so violently as if it were wrestling something invisible. Yay! The newborn vine ruthlessly pierces through the lock, leaving the latter hanging in the air like lifeless grapes. The air smells like fresh plant juice.
Wow, the lock is actually broken, which means I'm free to go. Hooray!
The door quietly opens, giving away to the outside world. Very good, Juvis, very good. The place outside has turned into a vigorous new world.
Wow, the seeds on the ground have all sprouted. What on earth is going on?
She's baffled as she fiddles with the sprouts on the ground.
The seeds have the same color as the crevices. I would have missed them if I didn't look carefully. Such a slender branch actually broke the lock. How marvelous! You are Miss Sotheby's hero.
Hey! How did you get out?
Oh no. She is violently pushed to the ground.
That hurts! How rude you are! My potions are broken!
Did you conjure these plants? Stop them now!
Huh? What are you talking about?
She turns around to surprisingly find that the sprouts soaked in the potion are visibly getting thicker and stronger.
Oh my! It's my quick growth potion for plants!
Twigs thicken into branches, and more new branches come out from them, and new leaves, new sprouts. They crawl forward, forming a tree fortress around Sotheby.
What do you think you're doing? Stop them!
No way! Come on! Try and catch me again if you can!
They don't know anyone's arcade skill! Yay, battle! Alright, let's bring in my previous team. Did I bring Lilia? I think I did not. Regulus. Satsuki, where is she? Where's Satsuki? There she is. I think we're fine with just 3. The woods that always welcome their friends to come under their shelter while keep out the ill-intentioned. This has been their way in the past, and it will stay the same in the future. Thank you, Druvis!
Start me up.
Let's do this to you.
Left hand up. Now right hand up. Take advantage of adversity. No! Peace and love. Peace and love.
Okay, now we just...
They're just little games. I won't do as asked. Nice!
Goodbye.
Run, Rabbit! Run, Rabbit! Peace and love! Peace and
Oh, that was good. Okay, let's prepare a counter.
My apologies. Please.
Let's use
What a great season!
the bursts. Or whatever they're called.
Admire the cherry blossom.
Ooh! That was pretty.
Hip hip! Hooray!
Yay! How far am I? Oh, the Forest Express. To welcome the unexpected good luck, clean your chimney so it won't get stuck. Huh?
All right.
X!
Here are 30 cans of Dr. Pepper, 20 bags of Happy Wedges, 11 bags of Bigfoot gummy, and a bottle of insect repellent for plants.
Just as he finishes the sentence, a heavy box falls through the ceiling.
Good timing. There may be a bit of ash on them, but the flavor and texture should still be fine.
Oh. The ash is killing me. That's way more than a bit.
I can't just carry them with me in broad daylight. Do you know how many procedures I've gone through just to pay you a visit? But how come you're locked in the same room? Since when has the Foundation become so benevolent?
They would like Captain to guide me to the right path, to join the Foundation. After all, Captain was already a member of them.
Yep, but I don't feel any difference in the benefits I get. At best, I could contact someone from the outside. And you're here. So, Texas Hold'em?
That's not what I'm here for. I've shown you the storm records these years. So, did you find anything?
You call it a record, but it's so brief that it only has start time and duration. I can't tell any pattern from that.
This apple believes that the storm, which happens randomly, does not conform to the self-adjusting nature of the universe.
Self-adjusting? Oh. Is that the theory you mentioned before? Something like, there should be someone who intervenes or improves the system in order to reduce the growth of the instability of the universe? For example, if the universe is a mooring rope, no, a bunch of ropes, there has to be a sailor who pulls the ropes to keep them in order, or something.
Sounds like the cosmology from centuries ago.
He doesn't seem keen on the theory, nor does he repel it. He just quickly spins on his heels without saying a word.
But your metaphor reminds me of Madame Z's research on string theory. She advocates that the energy string is the most basic unit of the universe.
Are you talking about Vertin's boss?
Boss? Well, if that's your definition of immediate supervisor, then yes. Madame Z was a scientist who studied in Britain before she joined the Foundation.
Ooh, bread and honey are the staff of life. That makes sense.
Well, it's not a good choice for most scientists. Recently, she has been promoted from the chief of the vice president's staff to a formal member of the committee. I guess she will spend even less time in the lab.
What's happening? A sudden violent bump comes from outside the door. They're gonna be freed!
Oh, the whole building shakes. Did something hit it?
Let me see.
Druvis! Looking out the window, they see a giant oak cut down from its bottom, leaning on the hallway of the second floor. Among its ever-growing branches stands a familiar figure in a black dress. A young teenager with a hat, waggling and swaying on a branch, follows her. Summoned by a peculiar chanting, more and more trees grow up from the ground, stretch and spread in mid-air.
Is that Druvis? And Sotheby?
He turns around, looking serious.
What's this? Guys? I am not going to be dragged into a riot at this point.
Is that Druvis? What happened to her? Her new hairstyle is sort of cool.
I mean, it is.
Captain, it's not the point.
Agreed. Not the point at all. I gotta go. If you want me to take part in such an event, my name should never be in the visitor log.
X's face, I love it. I'm taking a screenshot real quick.
Looks like the whole building will be your battlefield.
Oof.
Alright, good luck.
Wait a minute.
Help us, please, X.
If we join Druvis, what would happen?
What would happen? I'm not a prophet, but this is going to be the best spot for protest. This building is the furthest one from the center of the Foundation. On the first and second floors are material rooms and research offices. Few staff stay here. The room next to yours is the projection lab. It was used to control the slides projected in the lobby. That screen is gone now, but the transfer devices and circuits are still there.
Isn't this Regulus's arcane skill?
You know what? If you're going to protest, make it loud.
His freaking face, I love it. I'm taking another screenshot. No, he changed expression. Boo.
It's been a long time since the Foundation had something this much fun.
He pulls out the one sleeve in Regulus's grip and quickly exits the room.
Miss Druvis, is Vertin having a fight with the Foundation?
Yes. We have a disagreement with the Foundation, Miss Sotheby. Vertin is seeking a limited freedom for us. Her aspiration is to restore the peaceful life before the storm. For the authorities, however, her aspiration and ambition are labeled as deviation and rebellion. We are thus tempted, alienated, and arrested unjustly.
That's why we've been grounded all these days. So we're helping Vertin now. Is that right, Miss Druvis? I really feel like doing something for her. Just like what I'm doing right now. Standing brave on the tree.
Right. On the tree. We need to move forward. To move one step further. When we meet up with Regulus and Apple, our voices will be stronger, and more people will offer their help. I believe that when the day comes, we will be able to shake up the balance in the Foundation and tilt it to our side.
Shake up the balance. Wow. Maybe Vertin will come back herself by then. I got it. Now my goal is to make more potions so the trees can grow larger and larger. Make them super large.
This is going to be a protracted war of resistance. After we rescue Regulus, please maintain our territory of the woods with the rest of your potions, Miss Sotheby.
Sure, I will economize on them. Look, X is coming out of the room.
He left. It seems he has made his choice.
Not helping us or them. Well, at least no one is getting hurt from the boiling pot this time. Let me see. There are more guards at the door now. It seems everyone's there.
Perhaps they have guessed our next move. Regulus, let's go. It's time to meet up with our companions.
Go, go! Regulus must be bored to death just as I was.
Juvis raises her wand. As the chant goes on, her hair has become increasingly glistening gold. The oaks march on like waves. Their bud scales keep growing and growing. I don't know if that's what actually said.
Incoming!
Everyone, get ready to engage!
We're going to fight back. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's every element. You know what? Who should I bring? Who should I bring? Let's bring X and click. And then Voyager for counter. Damn it, does he use the same... Wait, what's the skill he uses his bound in duty. Oh no. What do I use now? Oh, this one. Balance, please. Maybe it can work. If I have enough. I don't have enough sharpened duties, but it's fine.
What interesting accident will happen next?
Okay, let's go counter.
Huh. Need a better angle.
For everyone.
A satisfactory negative.
My apologies. Don't beat me.
Alright, so...
Wow.
Bonus composition.
Pitch. Easy job.
Got it.
Please.
Okay, counter this, and we're good.
Need a better angle.
For everyone. Meeting.
A satisfactory negative.
Alright, this is our last one. Last wave, I mean.
Bonus composition.
Stars.
Please live up to my expectations,
Alright, so counter AoE.
Wow.
Please.
Pitch. Easy job.
Yay!
I would like to express my deepest regret for the accidents.
Oh, achievement? Environmental advocacy? What does that mean? Ooh. Oh, we're broadcasting. Oh, we can actually see the dates here. August 31st was 6 minus 1. 4 p.m. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. I think I'll continue this later. Or like in the next episode. That's what I mean. Not later. And yeah, oh my gosh, the story is so interesting. I was not expecting a war, to be honest. But you know what? Anything for Vertin. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.